First Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9 through 13. Fools, for Yahweh HaMashiach's sake. For I think that Yahweh has set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. For we are fools for Yahawashi Mashiach's sake, but we are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but you are strong. You are honorable, but we are despised. Even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place, and labor, working with our own hands. Being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. Shalom, Israel. It's your brother J.D. Nijah, back with a message of edification and exhortation for the children of Israel, the Yasharallah, the 144,000 elect men who are going to rule and reign in righteousness and order, and the 1/3 remnant that are going to get up out of here when Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi cracks the skies. All praises, honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi, B'Shem Rikachodash, Yahweh, our Heavenly Father, the architect and creator of all things, comes in the name of Yahawashi, our deliverer, who people ignorantly call all kinds of names that aren't his, and the Rikachodash, the power, wisdom, and knowledge that gives us this ability to push out these truths in these dangerous, perilous, insane, wonderful times that we're coming into. Okay, so this is just going to be a lamb back on what's going on with the priestly deal with Sakari, the Sakari camp, the guys that are going around stabbing people in the back. They're not our brothers. They're doing wickedness, and they're doing they're setting us up for all kinds of shenanigans. I don't know if they're agents. I don't know if they're just not that smart. I don't know if they're proud, but it seems like they're all three. But the point of the point of the matter is, they come up with all these doctrines of demons, and they claim to be high priests, and just a lot of pride flowing from these gentlemen. They don't know how to be men. They don't know how to be real men. They're trying to push themselves onto people in a way that a lot of jakes fall for it. They fall for that guns and knives and we're gonna fight back type of carnal ridiculousness. But anyhow, I want to stick with the message. I just wanted to address that, and to tell any of you men that are following some of these other camps, GMS, you can trust GMS. They will rebuke and reprove, at least most of their own brothers. They will rebuke and reprove. Me, I'm too small potatoes. They don't even bother with me. I don't know why, but double honors to the men that are out there teaching the truth of GMS, the Great Millstone. The lesson here was on the word spectacle. So I'll read it again. Fools for Hamashiach's sake. For I think that Yahweh power has set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men. So the beauty of doing this work is that the angels don't understand us, Men don't understand us. I looked up the word spectacle below. It says comes from the Greek theatron, or theater. We are theater to people. A lot of people watch and listen to these videos for entertainment, but if they only knew the deeper meaning of it, they would understand that all the world's a stage, and this is the only play that's going to play out truth, is prophecy. So it says the apostles were like exhibits in a sideshow. Notice the verb form of this term in Hebrews 10:33. So these Sakari monkeys, these baboons that run wild in the jungle and are leading people into the depths of a dark forest. These false apostles and false prophets. They claim that Hebrews isn't scriptural. They say nonsense, and so it's funny that I opened to these scriptures, because the true blue spectacle is us, man. We're the ones that are sincerely pushing this message for edification and to help our people turn back. I mean, it's time to clean up your acts. Yahawashi not coming back for a bunch of dirty, disgusting, sinning, rebellious, prideful, blasphemous, false witnessing type Israelites that can't humble themselves. He's coming back for men that are in love with his word, in love with him, and are diligent. So I went to Hebrews, because it said the spectacle. Check out the word that is the verb form of it. So I went to Hebrews, which is Timothy writing for Paul, Apostle Paul. Helicopter, Sake brothers. And it's funny how this prophecy follows. So the title for this is, I'll show you. A call to remember the former days. So what the call to the former days is, we are back again, and he's calling us to remember the scriptures, ourselves, our tribes, our ancient ways, all of that. A call to remember the former days. I'll read. But verse 32 of Hebrews 10. And it reads, "But call to remembrance the former days in which ye were illuminated. Ye endured a great fight of affliction, partly while you were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly while you became companions of them that were so used. For ye had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that you have in heaven a better and enduring substance." So we're looking for to be rewarded with all the goodness of Yahawashi, all the cattle, all the gold, all the silver, all the spirit, all the knowledge of good and evil, and do only good. We'll still have evil around us. We'll have wicked nations that we're going to have to crack and straighten out. We're gonna know the difference, and we're gonna be able to stand in our righteousness. But the word I wanted to bring out here was gazing stock. That's the same word is that theater word, that spectacle word. So we're a gazing stock, and it says spectacle. That's what it is, a gazing stock. So when it says you endured a great fight of affliction, and when you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of affliction. The illuminated part is enlightened. So when you're enlightened by the truth, and you wake up and you go, you know what? It makes sense. My spirit resonates with that. The energy is positive. I am enlightened. I can see. My eyes are opened. I can understand. You're enlightened. See, that's why they call themselves the Illuminati, because they understand us, but they don't understand him. And they think they're illuminated because they can beat us up. And that's why it says you endured a great fight of affliction, which is struggles with sufferings. So we've been suffering through all kinds of afflictions from these curses that the Yahawashi put on us pursuant to Deuteronomy 28, I think it is, where the curses came on us because we didn't follow the ancient ways. We didn't do the best we could to stand against evil. We started to drink the Babylon juice. We put our straws in there and we got a taste. And over time, we got a taste for that Babylon juice. And that's when Yahawashi said, you have been drunk on the wine of all kinds of abominations. And he put these Amalekites and these Moabites and these Ammonites and whoever else, mostly Esau, Edom, over us to straighten us up. So the gazing stock, the theater that we're putting out there that the angels can't understand and men can't understand, and these Sakari men, they can't understand either because they're not with us. If they understood, they wouldn't be calling Hebrews a non-important book, or saying that we need to fight with guns and put on our bulletproof vests and all kinds of nonsense. These guys are just, they don't even get my ire up, because it's just foolishness and madness that they push out, and they're doing it. I don't know if they're doing it for filthy lucre or for the love of men to look on them as they know something or they're doing something, or Jake loves folly, and I think that's why these guys have a following, because Jake is just a fool for folly. So what else do we got here? A gazing stock by reproaches and afflictions. So they can't understand why we're doing this. They can't understand why we're letting them spoil, letting them do the things we do and humbly taking it. And over again, we fall for some of this silliness because we're trusting, loving, forgiving people. But Yahawashi is not that forgiving. When he comes back, he's going to be telling you, man, his trigger finger is itching right now. Talk about ready to blast. I feel his anxiety, man. My foot is moving back and forth just thinking about how anxious he is to come down here and wipe this slate clean. So anyway, this message I'm going to put up on JD Nija. I got my channel back. So what I did this morning is I did a message, and there's some things that I'm not sure of, and I don't want to risk JD Nija taking down. This is going to be my straight up biblical channel for a while. I'm not going to be saying anything too rowdy or intense, because if I get another strike, they might take the channel. I need to wait a while before I try and put up anything that might be considered harassment or hate speech on this channel. So that being said, My other channels are, if you want to watch the message for today, Benjamin, it's going to be on Benjamin.144. That's my other backup channel. And then I started another backup channel. It's FU/N Sharpen My Sword. And that stands for fuck you ninjas. Sharpen My Sword. FU caps FU/N FU ninjas. Sharpen My Sword. That's my third channel. That's going to be like my fallback if things go really bad on both these channels, JD Nija and Benjamin144. So subscribe if you want to hear the truth.